Pramo at Mama de Semenina, aha, Aba UTV Pramo Cassia, social and so. See a DB man with fear Musa, so with Pimo, Abe 14 times so. UTV Ghana, yes, to me live or Sasson Abe Pimo, DSTV. Channel 316, so with me a share a Cassia, Ewo Honum, Masada Cassia, and comma this way chocolate drink. And there, every Maunsanka ice, Nawunsu, Numusa, Nabubu, what the Masada ever bring best point savings and loans, and the best assurance our Honum amount. A beer will do Sika Kotua, now with that, what the insurance won't seem na Fakodine best point in a Honum and now who ever told. You two are data salt, a inch in a pack. May your bar painting or engine meet me account for the amount, you two I data salt, and maybe Pawfi and just also, and a special ice mineral water. So we pay super anum, nothing so young, quan and so on quadia, and one special ice mineral water, and maybe Pawfi or mountain so or officers, any baby I could be a maybe and can. Was that I see and come to me, I'm a bobo sui. Cassia in some who do it more quoting a B and name. Defense Minister Sabri, what they are to just say in Kamum Nayamoy, whom what dinning, what they are to African land forces, some a honor and what they in semi echo to just say. Sebano Bambon Samoa, air cyber security, and one how never one idea hard dream pa, and they see a Timmy Enya a new year. And no ebe to musa na abua saso and eye kan kambuadu e de atuja say His Excellency the former president and another Danko Akufo-Addo so pacho MPP mafo a omu dia wo mumu enyina wonpa omu chaw na bibia emfa na se tuo enkotwe ne bia e twene saso na wo bepie mu e wo mpohofia se e wo western region asa abre wo mu de ato His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nim so wo sre eniema eboa emakuro bia ekonanim no wo mu nibi enti wo sre pa se wo mra na wo meye wo mu emwa we ne nsem kaye ka ho na sabufuo aboabo no a mosomfo abena chei bo ache me de ba beda mo ene ewi Africa se no enchire mu Defense Minister Dr. Edward Kofi Omane Boama na sabre wodi ato African Land Forces enim se womo modern no mpe anu yie se ba no cyber security ho hawe wo ho na yade a ema ne mum no so a de wo how kese the threat na eba ema atiate dom so ahoden ama womo ha adwene pa wo hwe sub region ahase ya enu nti womo mpe anu yie wodi nsem ya to dwabra na African Land Forces Summit womo edi womo djuma won kran empotemu hase na Dr. Omane Boama esan edi to dwa se esese security threat ahodo a ema ne umuso ankanka eba no African Armed Forces no akache hono mo eyade ha adwe enunti senior officers ni nyina enkamom na womunye adwumade a ebetimi atena hono mo de tu nipabonfo ya nasa ohawi asekra.
The collaboration between the Ghana Army and the United States Army in this enterprise is a welcome development in the context of international defense cooperation. Ghana cherishes the strong bond of friendship and cooperation that exists between us and the United States of America. As a country, we seek to deepen that relationship as well as similar ones with other friendly countries for our mutual benefit. In pursuing this agenda, since assuming office, I have taken concrete steps to re-establish diplomatic ties with our neighboring countries on the basis of mutual respect and shared values. This has been done under the policy framework of friends to all and enemies to none. It is therefore particularly gratifying to note the presence of delegates from a number of our neighboring countries, the African continent at large, as well as other parts of the world. The assembling in Accra of army chiefs, mainly from across the African continent, to deliberate on matters of defense and security is very important in this volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world.
The United States is proud of our partnerships across Africa in support of this endeavor. In Ghana, whether through multinational exercises such as African Lion, Flintlock, or Obangami Express, or our very own Security Force Assistance Brigade and Civil Affairs teams, we see the fruits of these critical efforts play out every day. The State Partnership Program, led by the North Dakota National Guard, is the tag here. Outstanding. outstanding. Just celebrated 20 years of partnership in 2024. This long-standing collaboration is a testament to the strength and resilience of U.S. and Ghanaian forces working side by side to confront our shared challenges. Ghana's been a leader for a long time in regional security and an exporter of peace beyond its borders. The Chief of Army Staff spent most of his career in UN peacekeeping operations and just returned from Sudan. Our long-standing partnership with Ghana is based on our shared democratic values and our shared history. And the professionalism of Ghana's armed forces and subordination to civilian governance are a model for the rest of Africa and beyond. They showcase for the world that democracy strengthens stability, and we don't have to choose between one or the other. We deeply appreciate Ghana's role as a top contributor to United peacekeeping operations, demonstrated by over 2,700 Ghanaian military and police personnel deployed to UN operations in the Middle East and Africa, contributions that promote stability and peace in some of the most volatile regions in the world.
A forum like the African Land Forces Summit 2025 is important in assisting us to build the requisite collaboration and strategic partnership which will come in handy on a rainy day. The summit will also create the opportunity for benchmarking and learning best practices. The culture of Ghana and the professionalism of the Ghana Army would be displayed as an integral part of the summit.
Oman Ghana esi jina ekesi pa efa yenda achia sesa eniema mu efa insurance wonsem ewe bibrem hase enu nti wo ma hosti eye de edikan kra eye the continent's first sustainability insurance conference eno eye nefo amiensa no tusi honom edi se adwumede ewo enkran hase na wo mo Ghana National Insurance Commission omune Secretariat of the Nairobi Declaration on Sustainable Insurance for ne kabo mu a omudi se adwumen na opanyina wogina Finance Minister Dr. Kesel Atoforsen anemu ekasa ye Senior Advisor to the Finance Minister Ora Wisdom Dogbe en wo kire mu se oban amai anasa aban to ne ho esi honom pa se wo beti gina ya anasa obeye enhyehyeye a ebeye ne papa mu se basika sem ho nsem ase de betimi na ye na eyi eho ehaw anasa racing nyina so no every ho.
President Mahama's government is fully committed to working with the NIC and industry stakeholders to reinforce these critical areas. Agriculture remains the backbone of many African economies, yet it is also highly vulnerable to climate change. Erratic rainfall, prolonged droughts, and extreme weather pose severe risks to food security and rural livelihoods. To mitigate these challenges, we must accelerate the adoption of innovative agricultural insurance modules, including parametric insurance, which offers timely payouts based on weather triggers. Expanding access to such insurance, particularly for smallholder farmers, will be instrumental in enhancing resilience within Africa's food systems. Another critical component of sustainability is Africa's transition to clean energy and green infrastructure.
This summit is on sustainable insurance development, and it is important because for us as Africa, one of the key challenges that we've had is how to grow insurance penetration in the continent. It's been growing at a slow pace mainly because it looks as though the products that we provide are not products that people want. And so this helps us to provide and support the needs of the market by developing the right products.
This year's summit, Driving Sustainable Insurance Solutions for a Resilient Africa, perfectly aligns with our strategic goals. One of our most critical undertaking is developing an Africa ESG taxonomy. This taxonomy We provide a unified framework for integrating ESG considerations into risk assessment, underwriting, and investment decisions across the continent. At COP27, we launched our vision that by 2030, we'll have $14 billion worth of climate cover impacting 1.4 billion people across the continent. This vision is backed through a process of ideation, the establishment of the Africa Climate Risk Facility, a dedicated $1 billion facility aimed at strengthening Africa's climate resilience and ensuring sustainable risk mitigation strategies.
Opinion Awada Innovative Finance Partnership and Market at the 24-hour Economy and Accelerated Export Secretariat, Dr. Ishmael Ni Amano Dodu and Asabe Odiatu Ejase Abayi Esijina Yekete se Wobabeye and Shesheye Ene and Sachraya Ebetimi Ama 24-hour Economy Policy no etimi ejina na wodi nsemi etuja e public lecture Energy News Africa Limited womo organize ye anaso mo ne hyehyeye na tipo edaso 24-hour economy. Can Ghana current energy situation support the policy? Say a fat 24-hour economy ya Ghana yenyina nsemi ebetimi amasa ehyehyeye etimi ejina na no eno panyini editu just 24-hour economy no abase anase abanya hyehye se eba bibiebie nyuma ama emebu no anase nipa dodo na etimi anya edwuma ye.
Say you can't 24-hour economy na you can't economy you can't situation how Ghana you bet me daily with what you can't for the structural deformity of our economy. Nature say economy no enye ye. Who said they be ana you importing be ana you depending on food ebedi rice import crying over $500 million. Bush poultry imports. Say imports. These are key imports put a lot of pressure on dollar to cedi and also so we share say we import there now we match jobs for other country and the 24 economy will say in reverse sana na the even say sana the reverse to the extent say and net Italia share sure ye share any nyama ye any bibia ye industry pan nature made in Ghana goods and to come and shop writer the vision is say bibia obefa one gram made in Ghana ube on tomato paste made in Ghana goods ube on Italiana water na bibisa na made in Ghana goods and that's the idea on the 24 economy. I will say Ghanaians young produce idea say produce bibia na top quality. Now, good standards, good environmental standards, now good product specification standards, and so that you bet me are exporting. Now, how do we do that? We need good skills, and to you better invest well skills. When you be as part 24, we to target the youth power. Now, your more skills are about to me. They are here. Let's change our appetite. So, uko shopper, bisa say, you will. Rise, try because say yes, sir. This is how we can improve the system.
Who operate 24-hour economy? I was a transportation sector. So also at 10 p.m. 1 a.m. No, also also we taxi with the also we trotro the into Mumbai areas are 24-hour economy operating. But I can tell you, sir, what's your presentation? Dr. Ishmael Ni Amano Dodu or presenting, I would say 100% completely dependent on electricity and as a petroleum. And Sinupone say, we French share not the one a man who didn't be here, petroleum man who did be here. What's your first presentation and as a discussion somewhere now? Almost at the issues in the power sector no about from what has happened here no from now going almost being okay send a bunch of anything into also yes we have agencies which say ECG Power Authority NEDCO VRA Water River Authority Gridco and all agencies are Omuwa and the Ministry of Energy no on by the tro Omonyamayi the sense a bank say or be create 1.4 million jobs based on 24-hour economy and then related export development program.
Enkane osofo ana wo hye enwumesia ensem so no aso ena yemrahye bedwani ewo bosomtwen wasante mantamu Dr. Yaw Osei Educhum ena wodi atudwe wo se oman Ghana yebetimi akoyenim na yenyini ewo yesika semu yadesuamu yenkuayomu enwumanyum ahodo mu a esese wo bia de na mayoku a odom eto nchen na yenyina ye kabom wo se enkabomu ena betimi aboa ama oman Ghana etimi nyina koneni
Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology we Kumase ewa Asante Mantema omo ahyehye adwumadie bi a omo edi anamso ama omo frem panyimfo pi abepie mo honom a omo ekasa a potokasa omo to ne din Tech Talk na no na former Minister for Education omunyamfo Dr. Yaw Osei Educhum ekasa wo dwumadie na se o kire se oman Ghana yenya se ade bia ye beka no amanyom sem o kire se eba se politics no ye de ye bibia emma enipa bia omo ayire omo ho a omo tima ye adwuma no mpo yebetimi abo omudin anase yebetimi akaso omo ayade o se emre du se yenhwe se party bi bai ena soafo bi wom anase omampanyini bi ena otimi ye adwuma ye mo ne dinka na ma yenka se nipa na ye adwuma mom na mom ofiri amanyo wei amanyo a anase b eba saa na Ghana impuntuo ena beka akire
ya mama ba ne mrantie ate ase se oman hu donti yenka mom ne enkyekire oman ne ye enye MPP NDC asem na emom aniswade hunu no eye soronko kra na ye nyina betimi aye adwuma edimpuntuo ba emoman na de South Korea for ye de Singapore for ye no de Vietnam for ye no yenso etimi aye bi ne etuo hiase ama ye nkrofo edi ye Ghana for di ye a eno oman no edi ye na se Ghana for ni ye a oman no entimi ni ye ema enye ye na ade ba kwa na ka ho asem ne se entitiye enema ebesua no yetimi system so your sociology ese yetimi ma kwan se wo be software development wo be app wotimi ye na wetimi e de aboa because baby o hon ma adwuma ho pa baby o hon so adwuma ho den wo wie cyber security ye won crofo etimi e de wo munyansa abo computer ho ba man se adwuma ne adwuma company bebrebe hwe nipa enti de usua e bia no ese ma kwan na se won so timi ko sua adwuma foforo na wo ko ba bia enipa hwehwe wo kese no na nso wunya adwuma ne bi na ye na otimi de hwe ho na de bo man
enu echi akasafo ni bi ete se former chief executive officer edema 3 media network owura baba Sadiq ena fe KNUST SRC eye owura Kin Nana Francis omunyina ekasai
nyame bebrebe timi esi we yokromo ase on the back of political stability ye wo laws mra bebre aba eboa ama industry mu ebie emrani bi kura ba your allies bi a etimi e de funding bi aba etimi eboa ejumedi bi bra ekoso within industry when na make us the beginnings of it, you know, or some of these activities, you know, a free political decision making and political actors. It came from the activities of political actors. Eventually, you know, when it make say political decision making needs are intentional activations. You know, you can be of use to yourself, to your family, any society.
The speakers we hear today weren't born great; they chose to become great through action. Now the baton passes to you. But here's the truth: inspiration without action is just entertainment. The fire these speakers ignite in you today must become the fuel that powers your grind tomorrow. When the minister shares policy insights, don't just nod. Challenge them with your solutions.
Ora David Kankam Boadu opanyin bi owo pese obeye national chairman ama New Patriotic Party na Sabri Wokase. Wose enkane omampanyini His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo a wono anso ene opanyin na wode New Patriotic Party nim Sabri womra bontene na womepa osonoma yoku achidifo nyina eche se de beye de asomdue ene nkabomu ebeba.
Ora David Kankam Boadu aspiring national chairman NPP amanyoko no na nsenkan ye we nyina no wadi tudwa ekoye de ma yera mampani dada Akufo-Addo na wo kire mu sei Musa Dankwa se na anu ada ne post wa wokokoye ye fa so wo bisa Ghana for say asode na nam so e ma MPP amanyoko no every say poto e wo mfempene ne adunu nan abatro mu December boso de to so Ghana ye ko sin gogoto abai na ne hwehwemu ni nyina be de say Ghana for abu afu yewra mampani dada Akufo Addo iye pa say nam ne nsa so e na kire say o ma empenten kwate Ghana for na mu o ma ya na agense pene mfataku nyina na ma Ghana for ba pa wo mo no say nam ne nsa so e na saade ni nyina no e baaye enu no wo kyerem se ho behia se mampani dada wakwakoye kane panni e na afensu franka tufo e ma MPP amanyoko no oba abontene be pata Ghana fo na ne nsa dansa yem ohu abeg sa so o mo fa nche no na ye nam no so e na MPP fo di ntwo no fa pata Ghana fo kra
se wo ye panyini me David Kankamboadu so ba me fie na se ekom de me yire ne me ma mintimi nkonko blemu minu yaketo ana mintimi blemu ono president Akufo Addo se ono na ama kom de me yire ne me ma me Kankamboadu ni be blemu me ono na ye panyina no odi party nanim ene se uko Ghana ba bia report no ho se president Akufo Addo now me nim se wo ye panyini na mistake bi si na wo manyankopan wo brase wura mu na fa fon na fra menua sra wo de si ye no fa che me enye se me sheda se me ye obone enti sa angle no na me free akase se president Akufo Addo fa ma camera be seen sukim no akase MPP members matina masum say yes mo se me Akufo Addo say na maye mesra mo man sheda se me ye mo sa mo mfa mbone nche me na afi mum nyina mo mra me mo aye ho ano na party ne nkambo mu a ebe ya de ebe boa party ni papa
enu achi owura Kankamboadu esan so fa akwanya no so tu MPP fo nyina afo se nyame ya do na sa memu no bedi omu nsam a wo mo so mbe kura mu yie na ne wo so mde gu akwan mu ohihye na etime boa nso ma Ghana fo ade hye wo mo etime so awo ni bi gu wo mo ano na enuoma nyina tumi fa ne ntampa fra yie e wo mo abrabo mu no wo mo hwe na wo mo nye
party say completely autonomous party ni tenom every government maka any say president bia nya influence or party no so even though you are the party leader say party ni tenom party ni timi generate one fans no what they share on one ma me menuma say me very simple me penkrofo on be support to MPP party no all support to David Kankamboadu na maji MPP no na meji MPP ni we are ye ba be support to MPP party and ye individual persons because the party must have supporters but every nyina no be ya ko support nipa ba ko near the executive ship near the ko nipa ba ko chi se nipa no bo form team na party na bo form enti me mom de me ye no very clear to everyone say me David Kankamboadu me support to MPP
Yegusua ewo MPP for womo akache na yekwakopie mu Asante Mantemu a New Patriotic Party caucus wa Asante Mantemu opanyina wodi enimu former Deputy Minister of Defence Honorable Kofi Amankwa Menu enye ononko mrase bedwani ono nso ewo atwema kwa nhoma a wono onso eka ho bi ene wo made ope edipa se womo enema hyeye ewo edum blue light no womo to womo si so mbeboa womo na sabe womo de 150,000 Ghana cedis ene womo de ma omanfo a womo ho aka
yanka bia nshem ade ete se breche abo asem abafie na samre no nso na budget ayaye no na yede ani di akire ahwehwem ahwese de noma esi eko enu ti yampanyimfo ene yenyina ye hyiaye ane ye ya dwen se breche se abo ewo fie a sabi ya se wansena ni bi kura no oposa ne nsam entientiment na se na sem kese we ya bafie a sabi na ye betena kran enu ti ye ya dwen se ye nso ya beba ni ye de ni aba be hu de eko na emwa biara ye de babua ya maamenom ye nuanom ya papanom anu omutika wa ha no na komo sa emwa no na de ya tia ne se stores ye nuanom ebi pesa wo mo ankasa esie ye begina mo chia ta mo chia me yesi stores no na mo so nya ba bia mo de be ye mo djuma Esan say yen nyina ye nim. Say ya ma me ya papa no. Samatete ya mu bia bedru sese ya. Aha, ana ma ho oden efrie. Enu ti Ashanti Kokosa wo parliament se na ya ba ya. Yekuta yansem 150,000 Ghana cedis. Titisika no aye 1.5 billion. Na wey anya da sabi atwa to yane mu besu. Yane mu besu ohia dem. Yane mu besre edigye dem.
Emra Sebedwani a owo subia batom pesua so a ehon so adum blue light eka ho lawyer Kofi Obri Yeboa eso mo bose NPP amanyoko no ombeta wo matidi mu oden amadwa no omatimi SSCB
sabe ahohwo mpo enimu besu ebejamu ebe yamadoye na Asante Kokos se yantu yanan na yamba na oyameta Obri Yeboa chi no muni subia nsu Asantiment su eduma nsu a na edwaye enti enemu hu ena yaso yanemu abesu yade ani abehwe ne asi na dabia me ba ma no ho ba sa source no yaba ma mwa kasa na wasi ye me jai ama politicians na mu mesi na obi wan cry onimadum na ye discourse amano
Asante mantem titena ni de ma NPP amanyoko no Owura Bernard Entwibu Asiakon adodo na afra ne chairman wontumi na ono so company fo ehu na ensem sei enwode tudwa
as a regional chairman Midday party na mu bo MPs na baso Yewura Dr. Mahmoud Bawomi abaso Ohene Kennedy Japan abaso Aye National Party Justin Kodu abaso na po miankasa minua abaso Patrick Buama abaso no obi bia waba ha bia no yabo abaso na bossa de mamu no say yenya habada gisedwa no yesi asan ye ja haba aka yesi bi ba kokura ye de bebramo na media disradia stronko adi ama o mampanyini John Dramani Mahama say na daruma de oyema ketafo no de oyema katamantofo no aduru asanteman so
Oswafo a wo hwe bono mantemu ano Owura Joseph Adey Akobwa ena sabre wode kokobọ kese dia ma assembly adwumayefo nyina se wo mo ntwe ho emfiri adamudie ketasehye ene proye ho no wo mo ne district chief executive officers no enkamom enye adwuma di mpuntuo ebetimi about nsem ya tudwa abra na eye DCs mienu ayaje wo matomu wo Doma West ene Brekum West abra no mo hye omudwuma ase
Bonomante musuafo yo no nyamfo Joseph Adey Akobwa na wode ato Mensi Kropon Assembly na adwumayefo nyina anim se wo mo eye adwuma wo mo enkura wo mudie mu na fe wo mo fa no kredie emfanya adwuma wo mo nyi eye ketaje pro kanka ne dwirim esu ene ne ban no emfiri wo mo abrabon semesanse no na twentwen puntu semo ase ensem we nyina no wode tudwa ebra eye abankra championnifo afoforo a wo mo ayi wo mo ede ama Doma West na afei Brekum West na womo eje womo atumu kura se womo emra mehye womo dwumadie nsem wase wo so no wogidi sese wono eka bomu na so mo ye adwumade a ebepem assembly no e na afenso mantem no empuntu sem akonkan ti womo nya ne sa na wono emfa emwa empuntu sem
yenu ya ye de na be DC assembly members modde mo chita kese ebeka na chi na development na eba no munyina mo beboa no na akoyie na gengene ana Brekum West afa na ntuma pa afra mesrew se adwuma na opanyin no dia hye wo nsa no obehwe so na waye no kroje na Brekum West afa na ntuma pa afra
ene kwan a yenyina fa so ka bomu prove yenua Collins Asoma as DC for Brekum West na ya dia ahomeka yie na anije sema wom ni se from the day President Mahama bo ni din all our council of elders, all constituency executives, all branch executives, all party members, nananom traditional authorities, the clergy and obi owo Brekum West bia no egitu mu se yenua no se fata enti anya menwanwa se ndei
yɛkɔ to aba na wanya 100%. The nominee no has been welcomed by almost everybody in the district, and no the beginning of good things to come.
I call upon all stakeholders, traditional leaders, assembly members, youth groups, civil society organizations, religious bodies, and the private sector to come together as one people with a common vision and unity. And together we can move the West forward.
I assure you that I will work diligently with all stakeholders, our traditional rulers, religious leaders, governmental partners, the entire citizens of Breku West to foster sustainable growth and progress in our district. Breku West district has immense potential, and I'm committed to work with all of you to harness the opportunity we have within the district and around us.
Bayi etu eya fie si ho no mo se wo hyase na obepie mu e wo river Otia bridge na edaso no wo ba be siesie se de be o manfo mo ho so mo be hare wo mo no makone e badie mu nsoso no etimi aye ntentem so de ama wo mo opanyin odi nsemi etu dwa eye John Kojo Japan ono e na wo ye osoafo wo da e otimantam mu ano e wo dampai na abra na woje eye Orura Safo Nketia atum so no ena ye Krachi East Municipal Chief Executive no ena opanyini di nsemi etudwa afeso wo san kiremu se ba no eye Eastern Corridor ekwan na abanya yesa afia wo behwe na wa yesan se wo mo bohwe wo mo hyeye ewo eye 2024 wo manifesto no mu no efa sa big push wo mo promise no se eno so ka ho bi eni ti wo mo behwe no wo maye
Yeni workers in the Baku, Yeni on your Baku, Yeni Juma. You, and you, that my Nano Minister for Road and Transport was the same. And then you have a transform so. 12 big projects on the fiancé, a fee. A friend, the big push. To me, you know, material, the Kramiano, the Eastern Corridor, on the Vietnam. Sabri Dia and I, Afui, Yadashase.
Member Ubia, member Chinchine, or Apena, Yade Ama. And we are more in there, or they are Kumapa, Power me, Ebeka ni ese efata biara kuntua ese efata biara anamo bia ese se yemansi befa ni tumapa efram ebesi hunkonya na ya hototuye na yesi babia ese esi e kana sai bia na Midday manya kwanya a ebro adenyina so esan say I'm privileged to be serving people who have been in this position before me. And to me, a bit more woman. What's happening in the cemetery? Namashia and indeed, I said a fata. Let me at the after Apena or the Amame.
Omanfo ne mabunu a omo National Democratic Congress NDC omo emabuni ahemfo a omo wo ewutu senya East empesua so wo mfimfi mantamu na sabri omo di abasobo ene aseda kese ma His Excellency John Dramani Mahama se wayi Orura Seth Saba se wono banini se wono ene nkoye MCE ema sa empesua so fo
NDC emeburu donko bi a wono ewo awutu senya East abaton beso aso ne nananom hemfu bi e de aseda sonko akọ e de ama yera mampani John Dramani Mahama adana siye pass wayi wo de hyekan Orura Seth banni se wono e na womra megina na ne yentimi nto ne so aba no womra meye ɛyɛ abankra chepani ɛwɔ no so wɔn mo ɛkyerɛ mu sɛ ɛyɛ ade akyerɛ sɛ ama wɔn singu shoro pa wɔn de wɔn sin abɔhyerɛ mu a wɔn da mampani ase san so wɔn gidi so owura no ɔpɛpa soronko ɛwɔ ne mu a ɔwɔ ɔdɔkan wa mfama a obetumi nso apere mpuntu so bɛyɛ abankra chepani
mmabunu no a ɛwɔ kasoa ɛne yɛmpanifoɔ ada ɛyɛ yɛmampani ase ɛyɛ yɛmampani John Dramani Mahama ɛne nipa a wa endorse no a ɛyɛ yɛbra yɛnua ɛyɛ set saba sewonu banini wa endorse no as the MC for the municipality na yɛn mmabunu no ɛne ahemfo no mu bi ɛne kasoa manfoɔ no agye atum ɛda ɔmampani a ɛyɛ John Dramani Mahama ase sɛ nipa na wayi na mayɛ no yɛyɛ wɔgyidie wɔ ne mu na yɛnim sɛ adwuma no ɔbɛtumi ayɛ ɛno nti no ɛna ndɛ yabodwa ɛda ɔmampani ase na yɛsa apa assembly members no ɛkyɛw sɛ akase ɔmo bɛyɛ ndɔzo no na yɛsrɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo ndɔzo no ɛwɔ kasoa mpuntuo ɛho nti ɔmo ndɔzo no na ɔba a ɔne ɔmo na ɛba bɛyɛ adwuma any other stakeholders ɔmo kan police for any other stakeholders na ɔwɔ ahombraseɛ
mun gode ma da advantage da shugaban kasa ya bamu don subace NC na kasuwan garba mun gode ma Allah mun gode ma president da taimakon da ya muna kuma mun support shi 100% zango sun support din shi
mestre party executive for na say decision na papa take no omon disrespect sa decision no na yan kai ya numbum na nya baako na yan fa mpuntuo ne odo en fa mbra kaswa mamu ede misri
nipa miensa na region ayi won nyina de ko eno on nyina ye NDC for they all qualify on nyina efatase onya but nia
yɛto akaseɛ no so asabre yɛkɔ akɔpie mu ɛwɔ yɛn nsɛmtwerɛ ni Seth Mante akache wo dunkwa ofin Seth woteme nka mema wa ha eba UTV premo kaseɛ so
ma me mejo so
sabre yɛ hefa pote ɛna wugina
me no kase me gina dunkwa ayamfre load ekwan quantum poso a o faso a wotime de kɔ Kumase wotime de free ha ɛkɔ ɛyɛ takwa bogoso ne bɔdeɛ na dunkwa ofin etu ayamfre ekwan so na megina.
Okay, Seth tramfonyini ema yen hwe ekwan no etesɛn.
Yo, ma me meda ase. Ni nyina ne sɛ bɛyɛ mfie edunie. Na ɛyɛ dunkwa no ofin etu ayamfre kwantempɔn so. Na upedu dunkwa no ofin ana ofi oboase ba na obedu dunkwa no ofin na wokɔ bɔdeɛ wase kropɔn ayamfre bogoso a na odudu nkwa no fopɛ akoyemi aka sɛ watie si mfutukwan mu na sɛ ekwan ye de ma contractor na contractor fi kwan no so na no da contractor ba NDC 1 NDC 2 MPP 1 MPP 2 ni nyina boate bidin ekwan no a contractors fo a omode ekwan no e de ba won no amanfo mo ayamfre amanfo mo du nkwa no fe ombofu ne papa omu chire mu anya drivers fo a omu fa kwan so any passengers fo omu te kai mu a onum e de omu ekọ omu chire say aban no aban bako chire say anya dia contract bia bo sa ban bia ba no ma dia ma contract aban ni free so pena contract na fi kwan no so enti se say me no ka say I am free to dunkwa no fe edunkwa no fe so to I am free ho endu bɛyɛ 45 kilometers sa kwan nko ade na akaja ho na obedu ayamfre a na ode kɔ a ɛda so kota saa de kopie takrade na ofi dunkwa no fe ɛda so saa kopie Kumase ko ni na yɛ kota na ayamfre etu dunkwa no fe nko ade ɛho no muhu yomade ayi aban no ese mfuturo ɛbɔ wɔnom ɔmɔ ayamfre ɛkwan ho ɔmɔ ton ade ɔmɔ dunkwa no fe kwan ɔmɔ ton ade a passengers for ɔmɔ fa kwan no so ɔmɔ ba cha atade fitaa no ɔde akodu woko Kumase no na atade nyina ekɔkɔ na ofi aya dunkwa no fe ekɔta atade a obɛcha atade fitaa no obedu ayamfre no na ho nyina asɛe aba passengers for nyina ekasa na drivers for kwa sɛ ka ho nneɛma boa yɛ den ɛno nso ɔmo kwa deɛ mu su sɛ sɛ ɛbɔ anadwo ɛbɔ bɛyɛ 8 o'clock a before sɛ ɔbɛfa kaa abedu ayamfore no kaa no koraa ngye wo no 30 Ghana nso ntumi ndu Peace FM from Peace FM to Malam Johnson ɛkwan no saa na ne kwan tenten saa na ɛteɛ nso obedu ha na nko a ɛbɔ 8 o'clock pra mo gye 30 Ghana because ɛkwan no nyɛ apolisifoɔ a mobɔ barrier ɛwɔ hɔ nso ɔmo nso kyerɛ sɛ ɛkwan no nyɛ nti obedu hɔ na apolisifoɔ no ho nyinaa yɛ fi ɔmo ho nyinaa mfuturo akɔ ɔmo anim afɔ ɔmo anim nyinaa nso bɛyɛ ne dɛn yɛama wɔ adwuma wobɛyɛ ɛno nti apassengers-foɔ ɛne adriversfoɔ ne amanfoɔ a adwadifoɔ mma ɔmo fa kwan no so ɔmo kyerɛ mu a ɔmo nso ɔmo de to ɔmampanin His Excellency John Dramani Mahama anim sɛ ɔbɔbɔ mmɔden na ɔno aba yi deɛ ɔmo gye ne di ɛno nti na ɔmo to abade maa no sɛ ɔno deɛ ɔka ɔyɛ ɔnyɛ kyenkyerentirenti ɔnyɛ obi a woka asɛm kyɛ no ogyina so nti ɔmo de adesɛdeɛ tu n'anim papaapa sɛ ayamfore tudunkwanope ɛkwan no ɔmo mmɔden nyɛma wɔ mo ɔmo ngusu ma wɔ mo na contractor na wafiri kwan no so asesa nneɛma nyina akɔ no pa ɔmo no sambra na ɔfa kotal emegu kwan no so ma wɔ mo na mfa asomdwembro na ɔmo akwandie ɔmo akwantuo kwaba no ɛnyɛ from wɔn ma ɔmo na ɔmo timi satale white ɛfɛnfɛ ntu kwan ɔmo timi ntra kaa mu na usi kwan no so a ɛnsɛ sɛ ɔde bɛyɛ 20 minutes 50 minutes dudu nkwanɔfe ana ayamfore no wotimi mfa saa endu ɛde nti ɔmo de adesrɛdeɛ ɛde to aban n'anim ɛna president ɛna road minister ɔmo srɛ na
okay abusuafo yɛbɛda yɛnwa bɛma set mante aseyɛ so a ɛyɛ kaseɛbɔ no ɛso a ɛyɛ mango akuafo ɔmo ɔman Ghana na sabri ɔmo to ɔmo nsa ɛde afrɛ ɛyɛ aban ɔmo srɛ aban sɛ ɔmo fa n'ani ɛnkyerɛ ɛyɛ mangofoɔ nso so ɔmo nso aso ɛyɛ paa ɛsan sɛ ba no ɛyɛ mango yi a wohwɛ amanɔnefoɔ wɔn mo epe bi papa nkanka Ghana mango no enti ɛsɛ sɛ aban etimi ɛyɛ nsakyerɛyɛ dane nneɛma ani na ɛba no ɛyɛ adwaman so anaasɛ wiase nyina adwaman so na wɔn so ne wɔn agyina ɛtipɛn afei nso so no aban ɛsesayɛ na wɔyɛ no wɔn ma wɔn ka bi wɔn wɔnim deɛ na afei investors wɔn betimi de wɔn sika aba bɛhyɛ mu no wɔn fa bɛhyɛ mu sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ betimi adane nneɛma ani apagya mu ama sɛ yɛka sɛ mango no nso so no ɛmfaso betimi afiri so aba mfaso pa ebe fi so aba ama oman
ekuafo omodo mango ewo my Ghana nhwea so e na ode adesedie yi eto aban no anim na enye wono nko a ankra wo mo etimi di sika ehye enwanfo adwuma mu na etimi godo so eboa impuntu sem enso ode akọ ede ama wo mo na wo kire mu se eho behia so se aban so de nhye pa ebegu akwan mu a wode bebo wo mo so dwumadie nsem so se mango ekuafo ni nyina ene se sia no wo manya nte ye se wo mo yire wo mo ho a green gold a eno no eye mango bia ekuafo bi efre no saa no eno betimi aba be ye major foreign exchange kura de ama my Ghana e betimi kura de anya sika twhwedie de abo oman no ho bra na ekuafo nso wo mo atede ne atadwe na wo manya bi asa enkwan 2024 mo che say my Ghana ye mango no ni production anase ne ton ne kura mpo no eso teba fom e wo wiase adwaman so be say 1.5% enti 2022 mu no tika yenya edi free mu no na eye 59.1 million actually the 2024 na aba bedu 55.1 million na che say swati eno no mo kirem se aban no ene ankrankra nwuma ekuo beboa e wo saa kwan so anke betimi aboa wo mo pa Blue Skies Foundation adan state of the art training center wosunyane a wo mo de ba beboa.
One major problem how mango farmers here fruit flies, and the fruit flies no most often here first you breedy or uncontrolled mangoes no more they have a commercial farmers because uncontrolled mangoes obia entreaty on farms so the fight against fruit flies now commercial for it becomes futile and our fruit fly control so I know PPRSG is helping. We plant protection regulatory body but no ever form because South America say if there's always a breeding ground, flies in be breeding or number higher. So you take it national effort. Farmers inquire into me with fruit flies, no problem conform. It is if there's no national concerted effort, it means a fighting fruit flies. Commercial farmers will continue to have problems with the mango production.
Yeah, this idea say I have always held the opinion say why you do cocoa ne other sectors of the economy. Say you be even 30% at the Buaman Wokuyajuma. I can tell you, say, Ebema more profit than the other areas na edi eni akotono. I say I say cocoa and yadi and I say okay, juma koso, cocoa koso, but that's not these non-traditional crops. No. They bring a lot. If you blue skies are processing mango. Currently we employ over 3,500 people that works in our factory. So
yɛtoa kaseɛ no so asabe kwa kopie mu ɛwɔ manso mpoho fiase ɛno ɛwɔ western region ɔmanfoɔ ɛtie frɛ aban sɛ wɔsra aban sɛ wɔn kwan yadeɛ bi a ɛnyenyenyenyenye nti wɔsra aban sɛ ɔmra na ɔmɛsiesie na rehosɛm ne sɛ wotu kwan a wonhwɛ ahyɛnfo yi sɛ ha de yɛ nkɔ saa kuro no so de yɛ nkɔ isan sɛ ɛkwan no ɛnyɛ afei nso wɔn hospital wɔn ni bi na de eye yakrampo ne se agye so mutu kwan ansa na omutimi akọ baabi so mu pa yaresa anaso mu pa yaresha na de ya hometi wo mu kra ye apemfo ene matan ya awo aka wo mo pese wo mu nya hyɛn na omafo agye se moto bike echi na omatena nti wo mu sra ban se o mesiesie o makwan emfama wo
15% jan shabesin ko oni the biggest problem ya kwan ne de ya high no pa of cost of a lot of accidents. Recently, Okada for me, crash instantly. The best I say, maybe I'm Bob Wine, why Papa Diamine. So, for hospital near Quani, you need to know. To be a required emergency with the nequa, unless dropping. Into dropping is a who can offer motor. Is say how this all the wood in Panaco. Sometimes a quine in Nama never be a cage mine. Wow, now sometimes in a banner in terms of education, so teachers need nurses for no. And I'm so road ne enye into no upostobia. On you be on beppiness of baba. Because networker enye a finance right enye.
Usha mansona, ya wanyama bebrewa ha. But the nyama bebre fia kwa town, she ya kwa na ya namaso, even po hospital po. Ye ni bi po na ye tumi dia ya de. O ya serious wa do for motor, o bundru angupo e na wewu. Nti bibia ya wa masukromi ha say said the any abranka sankasa na ye wa masukromi ya is serious say bibia ya sama nso so ye nya bi wa ha na nyama bebre wa manso ya
ekwan so ebre pa say ekwan so nye nti nyisan ni ha wo ye kodwa ye ba adesa de de beje 1 cedi ye ba de di 2 cedi esa wunya bi wo ko hospital kura wontumi amfa moto nkwa akura wunya bi
hospital ko mpo de nya agro kura awo kan wa ka yintuma wunya bi nko na wa branka sankasa ntuma nko do hospital na de obeya we nya aye we wi ya kwan ne de enye kula wa na ya kwan ne nye na ya hospital ya na hospital ase eno na ehia ya no kom ya no pa antenatal ne de ko twa scan ade ye ko twa no ko nso ko ya haso tete yenya sa ya mema ne bi wa ha e beboa
ye hwe kwan we pa ya dia bia ahaya ntemi srampanyefo omumba boa ye na kwan ne ye de entimi ye kama mo akase mo fi no ho aba butu so yes problems no de kwan ne de na kwanyam ye nim kwan ne de ye wo problems bibiri ntemi srampanyefo omum twa mo ne ye de enhwe ye ma kwan ne ye de omuntimi ye ne ye ma
Area yejina ensemi Sonia Home Premoka CS Yakoba David Oforisafo Bongo di Farao dia gudie mu nsem so beto ase beba sisia